as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will have the ball first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he...
Turning it on! And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Touchdown, Penn State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will go to work for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Georgia lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You're the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He'll take it himself. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And how about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football, they stick to what they do well, they know where the 1st down marker is, and they get the 1st down.
They'll run the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. You force them into 3rd and medium. Now you get a situation where you're playing pass, but man, got to do a better job of keeping that rabbit in the cage. Don't let him outside the pocket, because when he does, you see right there, he chews up 10 quick and gets that 3rd down conversion.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Quarterback may change this route. Jones wants to throw it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. You can hear the roar all the way to Mount Nittany after he got in the backfield and made the play.
And they always to. These Penn State linebackers.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the right. There he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Martin. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
On the ground, it's Martin. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He's got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, nah, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. I'm not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Pressure coming. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision. gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Wants to fire on second down. Completes it along the sideline, but that'll be for no gain.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Morton. Breaks into the open. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Crispin. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Crispin. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And here comes the offense on second down. The play action fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
To throw, it's Knight. Under fire. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Georgia sends out the punt team. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They'll move the tight end. Off the RPO, complete. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Breaks the tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Martin. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give on the option. Shows him the stiff arm. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Gives it on the option. Shakes off the defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Back swinging with the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
And he's going to try to return this one. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Troy is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 14 to Coastal Carolina. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. That's caught. It's Gilliam. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Third down coming up after the completion. On the move. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll go up top on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Roberts. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Hauls it in. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Dogs! A great catch and run for 6. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Connection to the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Jones to throw. Complete. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayes. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Off play action. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll give it to the back. It's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Jones wants to throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. On the ground, it's Burnett.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught in the backfield. It's Burnett. There he goes. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Trying play action. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that left side. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Offense in a bunch formation. Dropping back, it's Knight. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that
Breaks into the open. Knocked off his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Dogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Right on the money. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try the left side. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's Knight. Got his man on the outside. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Georgia, 22.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
they do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
The give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Back to throw, it's Knight. He'll get rid of it. With the catch, it's Crispin. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. He's got his man, makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Georgia going up tempo.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The decimal meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level north. He'll take a shot. Touchdown Bulldogs! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Jones to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is. Defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And man, has old Uncle Mo swung on their side, Jesse.
And this offense is feeling it too. They've made some...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now 2nd down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front 7 has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he's got some space. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And we are tied, and we have set the stage for quite a finish. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Running into the open space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
That might have been a touchdown-saving tackle right there. Offensively, nice play call going with the toss to get that running back to the outside. I'm telling you, if he makes that guy miss, that might have been 6.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the corner. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
Got the first down and more. They bring him down, and that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
He'll try to do it himself. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Jones wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Hayes. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one is perfect. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet. He'll return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Snagged in the middle, it's Crispin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Dogs want to crank the tempo. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Lets it fly. Finds a man on the left. Turning it on. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you.